Sharon Vinderine is back from Parent Tested, Parent Approved. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you guys?
Good to see you. So we're talking today about slipping in a little learning here. It's just like slipping the veggies ground up in,
Exactly.
in the tomato sauce. Now we're slipping some learning into activities and they don't even know what's happening. So you can start with something as simple as food.
Absolutely. So there, we're not only talking about, the typical learning like the spelling and the reading and things like that, but it's all the things that kids really need to know in order to develop. So we're going to start with food. It's really important for kids to know about the food groups. It's really boring for kids to know about the food groups. So there's lots of things you could be doing. There's a company called Today to Rainbow, and they came out with this little chart. We actually stick it on the fridge. The kids learn about the different colored foods that they need to be eating on a daily basis.
Good idea.
And they're comprised of fruits and vegetables. They actually get these little stickers that they can stick on it once they've eaten that color on a daily basis. So it's actually like a little
everything more fun.
So much more fun because it's a competition and siblings love competing. So part of the learning process is actually taking them to the grocery store with you, letting them get involved in the whole process of shopping for those fruits and vegetables because that way they're more interested in it. They feel they have a say in it. Creating recipes out of those things because when you come home and you're actually cooking with the kids, they're learning yet again because they're learning what a teaspoon is, what a tablespoon is, what a cup is. They're learning to weigh, in the grocery store you can actually be weighing those fruits and vegetables. When you're cooking with them, you can actually be allowing them, obviously with your supervision, to turn on the oven.
Right.
Learn about temperatures and how long something cooks. So when you involve them that much, they just learn intuitively.
And I think one of the byproducts of that is that the kids tend to appreciate that the food just doesn't magically appear and that it's actually made.
That's exactly it.
So there's an appreciation for that.
There is, and they can actually see what's going into the food. So we have this thing at home where sometimes the kids will want something when we go shopping, and I tell them if they can tell me what the first 5 ingredients on that item are, and they can actually define them, and they've heard of them, they can potentially have it. But if they can't explain what one of those chemicals that are in the product are, forget about it.
How about money? Great. How do you teach kids about money? I remember I used to go to the ATM with my mom, and I used to think that money just
comes out of machines, doesn't it?
Yes, from the machine. So how do you teach
My parents
them
were
about
lying
money?
to me. So there's so many different ways to teach about money. Okay, so one of the things that we've been doing in our house from a really young age, we have these little boxes throughout the house. We got these from Free the Children. They're little charity boxes. So whenever any of us have loose change from anywhere, we drop it in these boxes. Then the kids, once or twice a year when they're all full, we take the money out. The kids actually sort the coins. That's how they actually learned the value of those coins. Then we take these basic, simple paper wrappers that most people don't have anymore, but you can buy them at the dollar store. They wrap them. Then they get an understanding of how much money they've saved. So now there's a few different things you can do with that. So my kids love donating to Sick Kids. So twice a year we go down to Sick Kids and they get to take all those coins. They now know how much they're donating. And Sick Kids has that amazing machine where they drop the coins and it goes through this amazing maze. And now your kids have this amazing sense of accomplishment. They have collected money, they've done something great, and now they see where that money is going.
Exactly.
So it is so incredibly rewarding for them, and I know that because when I've spoken to the kids, they've kind of expressed in a childlike manner that they feel they made a difference in their own little way. So it's a really great way to teach them about math. Another thing we've done is we have these piggy banks. They're called moon jars, and you'll see there's a spend, there's a save, and there's a share. So this is a great way to teach kids about how to manage their money on a very basic level. So obviously the share is for charity, the spend is for whatever they want to buy, which is the rainbow loom these days.
Great idea.
And the save is money that they're going to put, and then they're going to take it to the bank and they're going to deposit it. So they have a really great way, a great understanding of how to figure out what money goes where and the value of something. Because when they're saving up for something, Skylanders, I want Skylanders. Well, this is how many weeks of allowance it's going to take you, and no, you can't buy that chocolate bar if you want to be saving towards Skylanders.
Where do you get those? Because I'm totally getting that.
Mastermind.
Mastermind.
You can buy these at Mastermind. And I have to tell you, it's a fantastic idea. My kids really love sitting there thinking about, how much of my allowance am I going to put here, how much there?
Yes. And to even teach them how long it takes to save up for something, right? It gets rid of that idea that money just magically disappears. You actually have to every day put it away before you can afford something.
That's exactly it. And
Welcome
kids
to the
like
real
it's
world,
immediate
kids.
gratification right now, right? They're so used to asking for something, getting it, not understanding that there's a whole process behind it. So another fun thing that we love doing at home is learning about geography. I am really bad when it comes to geography, so I found this exercise to be kind of fun. So what we did is we blindfolded the kids and we spun around the globe, and wherever their finger landed, they had to present to us about that place. So Friday night, we always have dinner together. So after dinner on Friday night, they have to come back to us and tell us they landed on whatever country and the popular food there is and the language that's spoken there is. And this is how far it is from home, because that's so easy to find out now from Google Maps. So they're presenting to us something about a place that most of us have never heard of. You know, we may have heard of them, but we know very little about it. And the kids feel amazing because here they are, they're presenting to their whole family. They're so smart. They're smarter than their sibling because they're telling us about some place that's completely new. They'll even print out a recipe that we can try at home afterwards that's something from that particular country. So if you're doing Mexico, you know, quesadillas, they have so much fun with it and they feel incredibly proud as a result.
So is it true that you can teach kids to learn through chores?
Oh,
laundry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't figured out how to teach them to do laundry yet, but so we actually have a couple of different chore systems. So we downloaded an app recently, and you can create the chores in it. And those chores can be even basic little things that you hate reminding them to do, like brushing their teeth and cleaning their room and maybe clearing the table, unloading the dishwasher. My kids actually on a daily basis can hardly wait to check off those chores now because number one, they can see on this app how they're competing against each other. Number two, every time they do a chore, they're earning points towards rewards. So time on the computer, you know, family night at a movie theater, or money towards allowance, or whatever it is. They are constantly competing, and they're so excited to the point where they drive me crazy at night. Can we check off our rewards so we can pick off something off our wish list? That's how they're getting their TV time now also. So instead of me saying, oh, you can only have an hour, now they're kind of working for it. They're learning responsibilities, and kids don't see chores the way we do.
They run a multinational
A
corporation.
little bit.
My house now sounds like Lord of the Flies. We're like
sweatshop in my
complete
basement.
anarchy. I'm like,
But I'm telling you, they love it because they don't see it as work the way we do. They think it's something fun because they're making a difference in the house. Now they're part of...
Stickers solves all the problems in the world.
Kind of really does.
You got to keep a sticker book everywhere you go. And you know what? We learned also just a song. Have a little song. It's the same song. We just changed the words. For everything. It's time to go to a bath, time to clean up your toys. And they love it.
And it makes it more fun for them, right?
This is it, right? If you can learn and make them work and clean up the mess, and so you can watch
At the
TV.
same time, Grey's Anatomy, they need to be done everything by the time Grey's Anatomy starts.
Parenting is the art of deception, isn't it?
amazing.
A little bit.
But yeah, it is. Sharon,
Good stuff.
thanks.
Thank you.
Feeling like I've got to reevaluate my parenting.
No, but I'll leave you a copy of the notes.
Up your game a little bit.
Parent tested, parent approved. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
8:28. We'll be right back with your forecast and your headlines.